Well, fam, today we get to try an upcoming and highly anticipated game, and that is Delta Force Hawk Ops. Delta Force is the upcoming free-to-play tactical shooter set to disrupt the FPS genre. It features multiplayer modes, an extraction shooter mode, and will eventually have a single-player and co-op campaign based on the 2001 Ridley Scott movie Black Hawk Down. If you're interested in the game, check out Delta Force's PC open beta, which kicks off globally on December 5th. So mark your calendars now. And considering this is a multiplayer game, it's made all the better when you find out that they have clarified well in advance that there will be no pay-to-win mechanics at all, period, full stop. No special skins that also have combat boosts, no crazy XP boosts or anything. As you can see here, we can clear this up. We won't be selling XP tokens. None of that stuff. They want you to excel in this game if you deserve to excel and let the game speak for itself. And if you enjoy it, they hope that, of course, you'll engage with the monetization elsewhere, but they're not doing a pay-to-win thing, which I greatly appreciate. Now, I've been playing the game for the last couple of days, having a pretty solid time experimenting with different things. They have a demo up right now as of the time I'm recording this video, and I can show you two different modes, the Tactical Turmoil mode and the Havoc Warfare mode, which should give you a pretty good taste of what the game has to offer. Now, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by the developers team Jade. They reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to try the game and make a video on it, sharing it with my audience, letting them know my thoughts. And I said, as long as I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say, I'm down. They said yes, so here we are. Spoiler alert, I don't really have much negative to say in this video, at all. I've been playing this for the last couple days, having a great time, and the fact that it's free to play, there are no pay to win mechanics at all. There really is nothing to complain about. I'm just really having a good time, and so I'm really happy they reached out to give me the chance to make a video on this on the main channel. So let's just get into it and talk about it. Sorry guys, my cats are wrestling in the background. I thought it'd be cute to have you here, but they think it's funny. So with the extraction mode, there are a couple of mechanics you're going to recognize from a bunch of other extraction type games in this same genre. But basically, broad strokes, what you're going to do is as you play through rounds, you are going to collect things. And if you extract, you get to keep the things you brought with you. And if you don't make it out, well, the stuff you had with you is lost forever. Bye-bye. Oh, well. In the case of Delta Force, there are different operators that you can choose, which have different abilities, different things that are useful in different circumstances. I tend to find that Stinger is really, really good in the extraction mode, especially when you're in a team, because he's able to heal very, very quickly, and that helps a ton. But there's all sorts of different operators that have different abilities that could allow them to maybe break through chain link fences that you can't get through otherwise, or that might allow you to snipe or get better visuals on people without having to go and physically set the eyes on them yourself. Or if you're just interested in movement, you can use D-Wolf. There's many different ways of approaching these situations, and it's kind of just up to your play style, depending on how you like to handle things, for you to choose. Now, before we head into the extraction mode, we can select all the weapons or ammunition or what have you that we want. Even with the weapons, we can go in and modify, and using either items you've already collected or the Technic alloy that you collect by selling things that you find in matches, you can customize different optics or things, or maybe I want to change the grip so I have better handling. So in that case, I can buy it, or if I don't already possess it. And there's even a cool little ability to calibrate the weapon specifically how you like it. So if you want to change the thickness, in this case of the folding grip, you can tweak the calibration effect of the attachment. I can't think of the last time I saw this in a game. I freaking love this. The idea that you can really tweak it to your heart's content based on how you like to play. Maybe you really like moving stability and you don't really care that much about ADS movement speed, so you just crank this all the way up. Or maybe you switch it the other way and you're just the opposite and you want all the ADS movement speed and you don't care that much about movement stability. You can just change it based on how you like to play, which is super cool. And again, a lot of this you might recognize from other various games. They've just done a tremendous job of implementing it here really, really smoothly. And considering this is free to play, and it still is technically unreleased, this still is not done, that's very, very impressive. So it's going to warn us that we have less than 50% carrying capacity. That's not a big deal. I'm just going to hit start and go in. I'm not going to fill in this case just because I don't want to have strangers weighed down while I'm trying to record a video where I'm like stopping and distracted. But normally you would play this round with 2 fills that fill in your party and squad that play with you. Of course, you can do that either with friends that you would have join your party, or you can just have it randomly fill in if you wish to do it that way. And here we go. We are loaded in, about to deploy. You can see there's all sorts of different high value containers scattered around the map, and these have the very, very valuable stuff you really want to get. But beyond that, there's all sorts of different dynamic encounters. There's little boss encounters, and of course other players to worry about as well. And here we are on the ground, ready to go. Now, as you can see, I've got my loadout that I chose and started with. You can see all of this stuff in my inventory. And like I said, this is the extraction mode. Got him. So if I die, all of this stuff is gone. Now, I'm, of course, playing solo right now. So if I die, I lose all of this. And of course, I spawn like right next to a bunch of people. It's okay. It's what I deserve. Oh no, I'm getting third partied. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Jump, jump. Okay, just run. We're gonna try to get away. The one thing I don't like, I can't swim. So it's just an invisible wall. Oh, they're so gonna get me. I can hope maybe they get distracted. They might, honestly. You just never know. Oh, there's a bird's nest. There's a wrench in the bird nest and a poster. Okay, well, there you go. So this might be an instance where I can get sloppy seconds, actually. I think they've gotten sufficiently distracted. So if I can just pivot around, I might actually get lucky. Now you see in the very bottom center, I've got a wound. If I pull up F3, I'm actually gonna go prone. You can see I've got bleeding in my abdomen. That means I'm going to take damage over time. So to repair that, I can use a DIY surgical kit that I brought with me, thankfully. And by doing that, I am going to cure that injury and I'll be able to continue playing without any long-term negative status effects. This particular operator does have the ability to self-heal. That's what I was doing right here, but that won't necessarily cure the debuffs. It will just reduce the effect of it temporarily. You might notice that this is a graphically pretty game. This is running in their own version of Unreal Engine 4, and I think it actually looks really, really good, and it performs really good. I just turned on the overlay in the top left corner, and you can see that this game is running at a very, very high frame rate, despite being on ultra with 4K settings and everything else. And I have the frame rate locked at, or rather capped at 120 frames, because that's the max my monitor can do. So it can actually run even better than this when you fully unlock it, if you so desire. I just run into problems with screen tearing. Oh, he's right next to me. I was like, oh, he's probably in the tower sniping me. Nope, not at all. This is not a Call of Duty. Let me be very clear. It is not going to be full of bunny hopping. It's not full of any of that nonsense. This is a much slower, more tactical game, as you would expect. At least the extraction mode especially is. Some of the operators have more complex abilities. Like there's the one guy that has the ability to basically sprint super, super fast and move super fast. And there's a couple of other abilities that are movement oriented, but that certainly helps with movement, but it doesn't like totally pull you out or ruin the experience. You know, like when you're playing Warzone and somebody comes up and just starts bunny hopping and you're just like, this isn't even fun. You know, you don't run into that problem here. Okay, so up here is this gold chest, as you can see on the mini map in the top left. Oh, nope, don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, I got distracted again. Not like this. I think that was another player. No bots have that good of aim. Oh no, that is a bot. It was a bot sniper. What a loser. But like I was saying, we are in a high value target area. There's a very valuable crate inside here, but we need a town diner card, and that's what it looks like. So we have to find that somewhere around here in order to get in to get the goodies. And so we got to go searching. I don't think other players have found it yet. Otherwise, that door would be unlocked and opened. So I think we still are in the running. We just have to find that key card. That's another player. That's not a bot. Oh, Donkey got me. Donkey, no. He got me. Oh no. Well, that gives you a pretty good idea of why it's a bad idea to go into a 1v3 in an extraction mode. It doesn't tend to end well, but hopefully that gives you a good idea of kind of what that mode will look like in the moment-to-moment gameplay. Just imagine you have two friends playing with you as well. But the other mode they have is their multiplayer mode. This is your big, massive multiplayer match where everybody comes together and fights each other, and it is crazy. Oh, look, my entire squad. It's all the same operator. So this guy is really good at movement. He's very fast. He's your standard kind of scout, maybe assault class character, and I really like him for this mode. The other characters that are really useful are like sniper class enemies, or operators rather, and it's kind of just up to how you want to play it, but I really like this guy. So in this mode, we have a ton of attackers and then we have defenders. And this is an asymmetric mode, meaning it's not actually going to always be super even, quote unquote. So like the attackers have limited numbers of respawns versus the defenders. As they push in, of course, the status of the fight changes. So you have to be very, very cautious. In this case, there's also vehicles and tanks and things to worry about. Oh, there he is. There's one. Got him. Oh, he got me. So as you can tell, this mode plays much more like your standard crazy, chaotic, almost battlefield match. It is very, very tactical, and you can't afford to peek corners. Like cautiously. You got to do it cautiously. Oh man. Hello. Res me, please. No, you're gonna let me die? Okay. Now in the match, you can also change your operator if you want. So here I can swap over to her. She's got a sniper rifle build out, or loadout rather. And so I can choose that and then play with her and see how this goes. Got her! Oh, that was worth dying for. Ooh, that was filthy. Now, as you can see, I've got different abilities too. Oh, missed that. Ooh, so does he. There we go. Took me long enough. Now, as you can see, I've got different abilities available to me. If I launch this arrow, it will tell me where enemies are and do a little scanny scan of them, which is really, really nifty when I'm trying to get a jump on them. Come on, peek it, peek it, peek it just a little. Peek it for me. Just a little. Oh, you lucky. Oh! Can't even be mad. Now, in this case, you can see there's also some destructible environments where they're just gonna blow a hole in the wall to push in, which honestly, not a bad strat. If you can't make it to the door, just make your own. Oh! Oh! One bullet. That's all I needed. He got me. He avenged me. Thank you, sir. Now here you can see I can activate my ultimate ability for this guy, which allows me to just sprint really quickly without the worry over stamina draining, which helps us get around nice and quick. It's really good for flanking. I don't have this guy built out in a way that's useful for flanking, but it gets the job done. Got him! I can hear the footsteps. They're trying to flank. Reload, reload, damn it, reload. Oh! He got me with an artillery salvo? That's a little overkill. Hey, it worked. When things are also getting tough, I can also call in a special gadget. In this case, I can afford this. And I can drop it and use it in battle. Probably should have saved up for a tank, but this is better than nothing, I suppose. You see, it just drops right on me. And then I'm good to go. Hop on in, buddy. We've got a mission to save. Got him. Today is a good day to die. Oh, this is out of bounds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fam. We should be good. No, okay, that's BS. I was safe. Okay, maybe I wasn't. I just died right there. But I mean, this honestly, it feels like old school Battlefield, like playing with my brothers back in the day. It's a very particular and unique vibe, you know? And I feel like they've struck a really good balance with it here. I mean, I guess you could say it feels like Delta Force because it feels like Delta Force, but in terms of the scratch or the itch that it's scratching, I think it's scratching that old Battlefield itch, which is high praise because you would have thought that you would need Battlefield for that, but no, I mean, this is doing a great job. Okay, so at this point we're down to like 64 attackers. So we're doing a good job of holding them back, but we've got a little bit more to do. They've got to push all the way through here. Oh man, to get us. And I don't know if they're gonna get there. Honestly, I'm feeling good. Oh man, they only have 12 respawns. Only 12. We got this. We totally have this. There's no way we don't. We can't blow it at this point. I mean, come on. That would be tragic. All the smoke. No. Okay, I forgot I'm the heavy guy. He moves slower. Good thing we don't have 3 respawns. We got plenty. I can die so many times in this mode, and it doesn't screw my team over as long as we're defenders. Hey, we did it. We did it. Go team. And so just like that, after the match, we upgraded some of our weapons, which means we unlock new attachments for them, should we so desire. You can see these will be unlocked at firearm level 9 and different things. So we can go in here, tweak this if we want, maybe install this attachment. So you have different paths of upgrading weapons and unlocking them depending on whether you're playing the multiplayer mode or if you're doing the extraction mode, where it's based on what you collect and how you sell things and manage your inventory that way. But hopefully this video gave you a pretty solid idea of what they're trying to do with Delta Force. And you can wishlist the game on Steam right now using the link in the description box below to get notified of any updates and to get notified of when big things happen with the game, such as its launch. And in addition to all of this, you can look forward to new seasonal content being unveiled in November. So make sure to stay tuned to their socials. And thank you again to Team Jade for sponsoring the video and making this possible. As you can see, there's tons of stuff that I wasn't even able to show you, like full buildings collapsing with destructible environments, all sorts of stuff like that. That's absolutely crazy. Just when you think you've seen everything this game has to offer, there's more, and it's real and awesome, and I recommend you try it. But with that, thank you for watching. I love you all desperately, and I'll see you in the next one. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.